and bottoms of this week. Now we will start with our critiques. Bingo Wigs, please make some noise for Mimi Delalay! Hi Mimi. I'm going to start off with your first look. I thought you were the only one who really served Hilltown chic. That part there on the end, the chic part, which I thought was really clever. You almost kind of made it into this way that was Dundee, but also kind of meets Liverpool and like Blackburn, which I know which is where you're from. So I thought that was really clever. And then your Pride Power look I thought was incredibly made. I'm guessing you made it. I thought it was incredibly made. The paneling at the front, I thought was great. The only thing I will say is watch your zippers when you put it in the back. See when it goes a little bit slanted to the slide, just take it out and re-put it in, don't panic. And then your quintessential Anne look, I thought was really funny, really clever. It was a really good look to choose. I loved the change up of the makeup. You did the Anne Spank eye, the blue, the red, the rosy cheeks. I thought it was a really good night for you. So Bingo Wigs, make some noise for Mimi Delalay!
So, first of all, I just want to celebrate each and every one of you. I have been coming to Bingo Wigs for about a year now, and I have seen every one of you evolve, especially Patch and Pix. And it's been so impressive to watch you two grow as artists, and it's made me so incredibly proud. Beyond that, Mimi, the way that you hold a runway is incredible, and I know you understand fashion references. Looking at your McQueen runway from last week, you hold a runway incredibly, and it was no different tonight. The Hilltown chic blew it out the park for me. The reveals especially, because you took Hilltown and took it in a completely different way to everyone else. You celebrated the working class. You went, we can be glamorous, we can be beautiful, and when you turned out that purple satin dress, I was choking on it. Secondly, this Anne look is something else, even down to the boots. We know Anne loves a Lamoda boot, and the shape of that is perfect. You look absolutely divine tonight, and I was just so happy to watch you. I suppose can we all just celebrate Mimi for a moment, because they fucking give us a twirl, Mimi, give us a twirl. A twirl, a twirl. Come on, Mimi. Oh, perfect. Even down to the tulle skirt as well, I think that was brilliant. Wearing a petticoat underneath that outfit gave a beautiful shape. Same thing for Patch actually, it was that attention to detail in terms of silhouette that made me really happy tonight. So congratulations Mimi, you're brilliant.
Fabulosa! Hello. I agree with a lot of what they said already. I thought your Hilltown chic was a really good merger of like working class culture, referencing Liverpool, referencing Dundee. It was like took all the routes they needed to. And what Phil said, where it was one of the few runways that hit the point of chic, which wasn't necessarily like compulsory, but I thought was a really good thing that you did working class culture and also made it chic in the reveals, and your presentation was great. I thought it was really fun. I loved all the comedy in it. With your Pride Power look, it was the paneling and everything was amazing. I loved the fabrics. I loved that you stuck to your like classic low rise. All the Mimi elements were there. I think it's the thing I like about your runways most is that you always take the concept and you put yourself into it, and you're never stuck in the concept. And this look, of course, I'm going to be the one that will critique it the most. I love the look. I think the look is great. I love the reference. I think you lost some of the details in it. I think I love that as Anne Spank makeup, but then I maybe would have loved if you'd done a more literal interpretation of the look as far as the makeup that went with the look and the colour scheme that went with the look, etc. But I think as far as obviously the resources you have on hand, I think it's a really strong recreation of one of my looks, and it's one of my favourite looks I've done, so I really appreciate that. Make some noise for Mimi Delalay, everyone!
Moving along to Patch. Bingo Wigs, make some noise for Patch! Hi Patch. I'm going to start off with your first runway, which was the Hilltown chic. Now, everyone knows that woman. Everyone sees her, she struggles to get up that Hilltown in them shoes. We all know her. I wish, for me, I thought it was really, really funny and really good. I wish when you did the presentation, it was just a bit more funny with the presentation. I think it's something that you need to think about more as the depth of the character. And then your Pride Power look, I thought it was a really good idea, but for me, I didn't quite understand it. And I think for me, the message that you translated was a little bit missed. And then this look here, which is obviously an Anne Spank look that she did on Halloween. I remember this look so well. I just wish that you looked at the finer details of it. The fact that Anne had blood pouring down the dress, there was more blood all over the chest, there was a lot more detail to it. And then I just think it's just something that you could look at the cleaner. It is a good look, and we know it's Anne, but I just think it's something that you could look at a bit further.
Hi Patch. So tonight I enjoyed the aesthetics of all the costumes. For me, I thought they were all really intelligent. I loved the patch painted trouser was fab as well. That looked gorgeous, but for me it was about energy and bringing a character to the runway. As someone who walks runways quite regularly, I know that you need to captivate an audience, and I think that you were almost apologetic when you were walking for some of the outfits. And I suppose I felt that the most with this last look for Anne. Anne is such an incredible performer and a very intense performer at that. And the way that she carries herself on stage is so beautiful and so powerful, and she's asserting her femininity, especially with this performance, which I've seen countless videos of. It was all, about feminine power and the divine. And I feel like when you were walking the runway, you didn't quite capture the energy that Anne possesses as a performer. With that being said, it's a gorgeous outfit, and I enjoy the attention to detail. The bows on the knees are gorgeous. The hair is beautiful, and you look divine tonight. I'm so proud to see you up here. You just look gorgeous, and I can tell that you're like at maximum patch right now. I just think you need to bring the confidence. I suppose there's an element of insecurity there that, as someone who works in this industry, I can kind of see through, because I know what it's like to get in your own head about things, but you need to embody it like you own this stage, and then you'll elevate whatever you're wearing. But I'm very, very proud of you tonight.
Hello, Angel. I loved your first look. I think out of the three, that was the strongest one for me. I had a Kiki with the shoes. My granny Morag has those shoes. I would love to see it. I thought your attention to detail and everything in the look was really well done. I thought the hair was really well done. I really liked it. I thought it was fun. I think the only thing that let you down kind of consistently through all three was presentation, which was obviously something that we were scoring on. And I think when kind of all three runways had a pseudo character in them, I think bringing the performance and bringing the character is really important. With your Pride Power one, it was a bit like the thing I've said to you before is like you're always someone who has a concept and you think a lot about what you do, but it's about making it read clearly to everyone, because we didn't really know what was going on with like the crystals and stuff like that, and then we kind of have to guess. And I just think it's about really making sure that the great ideas you have in your head translate as clean as possible on stage. And I don't know whether that's through rehearsal or like reworking them, but it's sad to see, because we know you have so many good ideas and you're someone who has so much creativity in you, to just see it be able to be brought more cleanly on stage would be amazing. And then with this look, I love this look. I really like the dress. When I'd heard whisperings of doing the look, I was like, I really hope it's a good made dress and not a hokey pokey one. I do love the dress and I like the details of the hair and stuff. I think my only drawback, besides what Demi said about the fact it was covered in blood, but it wasn't meant to be covered in blood because it was Lana's dress, and that was on me. I think for me maybe it was the fact that it was like a Halloween costume and it wasn't, like one of my signature drag looks. It was like me doing Halloween. But it's still an iconic look because icon runs in the veins, you know what I mean? But I think it's a good representation of one of my drag looks. I think it could have just maybe been taken slightly further, and I agree with like bringing some more Annisms into it. I feel like the best presentations are the ones that like took bits of Demi and put them in the look, the pointing, not knowing the words, doing stunts, things like that. And with me giving like the Annisms, that's what kind of took it to the extra level. But I think you look really cute, and it's lovely to see your creativity again on stage. Make some noise for Patch, everyone!